Hi everyone, this is Nancy. Before we get started on the process video, I just wanted to share with you where I got the idea for today's design. I'm going to be making a banner about things that I'm currently loving. The very first banner that I created was the intro for my December daily this year. And I created this with printable inkjet canvas, which I found on Amazon. I will definitely leave all the links to the things that I can still find. And I used it for my journaling. So to create this, I did it in Photoshop. I took a 3x4 journal card, shrunk it down, added my journaling, and then printed it out on this canvas. These two little sticks are actually matchsticks. They sell extra long matchsticks. They're really not that long, maybe about this long. I've just snipped off the end here. They're for candles and they're wood. And they were perfect for anchoring my banner, my little miniature here. And then I added a little bit of twine wrapped in each corner and hung it from my shelf. So I love this idea so much that I repeated it on the next page. So here it is again, repeat it again, more or less the same thing, but this time I used cardstock. I made them a lot smaller because I just wanted to add a ton of them. This page was about my favorite spot in my house. And so the journaling is back here because I got so carried away with the banners. I made 9 banners, all of them a little bit different. So here I used a sticker. Here's a puffy sticker. There's stamping, more stamping, die cuts. This is, I think, a tiny little die cut, and I just cut it to the size of the banner. Another puffy. And the little string now became this cute little red and white twine. And I love the homey feel of this. I'll show you the third version because apparently I'm still in love with this design. Now this is the intro page to my Book of Me album. It's a 6x8 album following the prompts from Heba of My Little Journal. And in this case, I enlarged it a lot bigger than the other ones that I had made, even larger than this intro. So in order to anchor the banner, I used mini craft popsicle sticks. I found these in the kids craft aisle at Michael's. So they were quite a bit thicker, but yet they're not that wide. So they're gonna still lay relatively flat in my book. That's it. So I'm going to use the same idea yet again, but I'm going to change it up. And I think that each version looks quite a bit different depending on the size and the popsicle stick and what I choose to do with the centers. All right, let's get started. Now, when I create in a traveler's notebook, I take them apart. So I carefully remove the staples when I get a new book, and I remove the pages that I'm going to work on. This makes it a lot easier for me to stamp, and I just don't enjoy working in like a big bulky book. I mark the pages left, at least one of them I mark because unfortunately, I have made layout on the wrong side. And then I had a hard time putting my book back together. So today I'm going to use this February kit from Paperperson shop. I do subscribe to this kit. And my favorite part were these puffy heart stickers, the colors and all the different sizes. And so it's going to take front and center in my design. It's what I'm going to create the whole banner with. I cut a piece of white cardstock the width of the popsicle stick, and then I just made it as long as possible. I'm really not sure at this point how long this banner is going to be and how many hearts I'm going to be able to get on it. And so I figured I could always cut it down. I'm going to add a sentiment to the banner up at the top. This stamp also came with this kit and had a cute saying that said, how do I love thee? Let me count the ways. And I thought that was super cute and would go perfectly on my banner. Up at the top, breaks up kind of all the heart designs that I'm planning for the bottom part. I'm going to follow the colors that are right on this sticker sheet. The graphic designer who made this did a beautiful job. I have nothing to add to it whatsoever. So I'm gonna start putting down hearts. I'm starting way up at the top with the palest pink and working my way all the way down to the purple. Now this part, it's just like putting a puzzle together, right? So I'm looking to fit as many hearts as possible with kind of an even spacing as best as I can. You're gonna see me fiddle around with these tons. The good part about these puffy stickers, they're not super sticky, so they give me a lot of time to decide, and I don't press them down hard until I'm completely done. So once I get the hearts more or less where I want them, I need to start filling in the white spaces. What I'm looking for is to create a rectangle. So I want to even them out from left to right. And you're going to see that I put in all those enamel dots, filling in the spots in the center, but also more importantly, filling out the spots that were white on the left and right sides. Time to add my popsicle sticks. I use Craft quick dry glue. I do love that glue for something like this. I don't have a lot of time to wait around for this to dry. The downside, of course, is if you put it down, you have a really limited amount of time to get it back up if it's crooked. All right, let's move on to the photo and story. This layout is going to be about my current favorites, and this currently title stamp from Elle Studio is perfect for this. I love this stamp set. I'm going to use my VersaFine ink and test out the stamp just to see how much pressure I need to use. That's what I'm usually looking for. Load up some ink and underline that photo. Now to add the journaling, I use clear matte finish label paper, and it's a full sheet. So I just print it out, cut it down to size, and place it in my traveler's notebooks. The only downside to this sticker paper is that it is extra sticky. You have one chance to get it straight, and that's it. It does not come up without tearing your paper. Next, let's make a hanger for the banner. I use this embroidery thread. I bought this at Michael's many years ago, and you can see how much I still have left, even though I do use it quite a bit. To attach that, I'm using just regular clear Scotch tape. If you have washi tape, sometimes if I have it on my desk, I use that as well. The Scotch tape, though, is a little bit better just because I know it won't fall apart in my book. Now I'm looking to add a bit of color to the right side, right under that photo. And so I'm going to go through my die cuts, a few of the stickers, and see how I can bring over some of that pink from the left to the right. So I'm going to try this one bright red color first. I really like the way that this looked. So I kept it there for a few minutes, and sometimes I'll do that when I'm not sure. I won't glue it down, but I'll just wait and see if, you know, I take a second look. Sometimes things look differently. Adding a few little metal dots to finish off the banner. I have that down, and now I've decided that that red is a little bit too stark and that there's no texture on the right side. So everything is so flat, especially compared to the puffy heart side. And now that I added the pink, I added texture, but the red is standing out way too much to me, and I want to tone that down. So I remove that and go with a little bit more of a medium pink. And that I like a lot better. I do change my mind quite a bit. I was gonna edit that out, but it's not really realistic. I'm looking to add a few more little details. And so I'm going to underline the currently in the title with two little gem dots. Those are the glitter ones. I like those. They're a little bit clearer. They're very subtle, but they add just enough. The papers that come in this kit are 6 by 8, so I do have to add a little bit to the bottom if I want to use their pattern papers. And so I usually have these strips that come on the 12 by 12 papers, just something neutral. This black and white dot works with almost everything, and I thought it would be good here because since I have a black and white photo, I brought the black and white over to the left side. Thanks so much for watching today. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them below. I would love to hear from you. If you like this video, consider giving me a thumbs up and subscribing if you'd like to see more. Thanks. Bye.